Gemini. Hello, welcome to your reading. This is your twin flame love reading, what you need to know. Timeless reading, but to let you know at the time that I'm doing the reading, we're about to go into a Mars retrograde, and by the time that the reading's released, in the Mars retrograde. Okay, just to let you know. But let's see what we have for you. To let you all know that let's do your reading. Let's not let you know anything. Let's do your reading. Okay. To all of you who always support me, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your energy, your love, and your light. And if it's your first time to the channel, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness. I also do spiritual regression hypnosis, and there's a link. Oh, I thought it was coming out. There's a link to my profile down in the description. There's also a link for AC Digital Marketing Solutions. And AC Digital Marketing Solutions is doing all my graphic design and my social media, and they're brilliant. So if you need any of that sort of work done, AC Digital Marketing Solutions is your best bet. All right. Current energy. What is the past energy that brought you to this? What are the lessons? And where is this connection going forward? We're going to end off with a Keepers of the Light Oracle deck and also a Moonology deck, because we're going to see what the angels or the light keepers and the energy of the moon has got to say for you. For twin flame love connection, what you need to know. I'm so excited for this deck that I'm using because I got myself a brand new one, Rider-Waite Radiant Tarot deck, but I'm using the older one today because this is going to somebody new. The guy's 20 years old. He's just starting his journey in tarot. And it's so amazing for me because I've done such wonderful work with this deck, such love, you know. Hundreds and hundreds of readings, really. And it's so wonderful for me because I personally started tarot when I was about 20 years old as well. 1920, not in 1920, when I was about 19 or 20 years old. I'm not a vampire. And which is back in 2001. So it's so exciting for me that, you know, something that I love so much is going to somebody who's so passionate. It's so beautiful. All right, Gemini, just drawing a card for your overall energy. Overall energy is the Queen of Wands. It's time for you to let out that inner witch of yours. I love this. You are like a ray of sunlight that is coming out over the mountaintop. Those first rays of sunlight in the morning. You are shining up beautifully bright. Twin flame energy, if I've ever seen it. Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful stuff. Could even have more than one option right now. But you're actually getting to that point where you're making that choice. So you're kind of placed before the decision, do I choose this one or do I choose that one? Gotta make a choice, gotta make a choice, gotta make a choice. Some of you, remember this is a general reading, but you would have, I like the energy that I'm feeling in your reading. I'm literally sitting with my feet on the chair. Such a nice energy, like a very young energy. Happy toddler with like a bowl of ice cream or something. So in the recent past, you've got the Justice card, you've got the Four of Swords, and you've got the Eight of Wands. In the current situation, you've got the Star, you've got the Queen of Swords, and you've got the King of Cups. And then going forward, you've got the Three of Pentacles, you've got the Empress, and you've got the Two of Cups. Right, so some of you may have dealt there with a Libra or like a fellow air sign. So, you know, fellow Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or just somebody with that, you know, very you dealt with somebody very sort of, they were on a mission, you know, very fiery, very fire, very much in that strong sort of male dominant energy. I don't really feel that the person that you dealt with at the time, that it's almost like the yin and the yang, like the divine male and the divine feminine that we always have, wasn't so balanced, it wasn't so in tune. But then again, neither was yours. Okay? So some of you, you know, you sort of went there through the purifying fires, and it really wasn't a cool experience. It was quite difficult, in fact. But you got there with Eight of Wands. You got to a space where things became quite balanced. I feel that you all might have had some sort of connection, understanding, where you were good. You know, you were together and you were not. You were good. You had a good flow. It wasn't overly complicated. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. It was fantastic, and it was hollow. Okay. Now, where you currently are with the Star, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Cups, it seems like there's an opportunity to maybe go back to that. It's almost like the past is somehow calling. And you're like, let that go to voicemail. It's like the past is sort of coming back. There's an opportunity for the past to come back, but you're like, listen, I learned this lesson. I learned this lesson. I've got the t-shirt. I've got everything. I've got the tracksuit. I've got the key ring. I've got everything. I've got the tweet thing that you put in your car. I've got the whole thing. I've got it. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, you're making a very powerful decision here, I feel, to let somebody from the past go. You need, this is almost like that sort of decision that you're making. It's almost like a personal cord cutting, but it's in a very positive sense of the word, you know. Sometimes when people do cord cuttings, they go in there and they're very like, you know, negative energy be gone. But, you know, for me, it's always about communicating with the energy. What is the lesson here? What am I moving away from? Moving away in a healthy way. So some of you might be taking your time, but you've cut that cords. You're cutting those cords. You are understanding that this doesn't honor your highest good, and it doesn't honor their highest good. Okay? And you're actually feeling quite chuffed about yourself. You get into a space where, but it's in a healthy way, where you get to really understand who you are. You know, even maybe the person that as a child, you had these beautiful dreams, you had a beautiful vision for life, and you sort of lost yourself in this connection. You know, there may have been several sort of false connections that you thought were twin flame connections, and they just weren't, because you were giving your power away to others. And you're claiming that power now, and you're doing the work that needs to be done, and you're doing the shadow work, and you're doing the inner work. And it's, you know, obviously it's not always easy when we do these sort of things, but you're taking some space away. And when we do it, though, we really rise up to ourselves, you know. We really grow into our own, because sometimes, especially with love, because, you know, Gemini, you love so honestly, that you can really lose yourself in a connection sometimes, you know. And then sometimes when it doesn't work out, you try and replace that connection with another connection, and that one with another connection, that one another connection, and the whole thing just becomes a whole big mess. It's like a whole melange that just kind of fall over. And you are letting so beautifully, getting, it's almost like the clouds are clearing in front of you, and you're really getting to see the positive flow. Okay, so with the Three of Pentacles going forward, you're starting over, and again, you've got choices. So you may be looking at somebody from the past that you may have been with before, had a connection with before. There's maybe some new options, and I feel here with the Empress, you're really taking your time deciding, because your own personal priorities have changed. You know, you really don't feel like playing the field anymore, and you most certainly don't feel like being played by the field. Okay, because some of you sort of have quite hectic battle scars there. And so you're really taking your time, asking very sort of profound inner questions, you know. If I reconnect again with the person of the past, you know, am I actually doing this from, you know, from sort of like, you know, good intentions? Is this a moral high ground? Am I trying to get them back? Are my intentions really good? Is this a really healthy thing to do? Have they changed? You know, because I feel also that you may have dealt with someone, and while you may have had your own mistakes going, it's almost like a lot of the blame was placed on you, and you just sort of accepted it because you took their word. In many ways, you may have felt that they were wiser than you. And so with the Empress, you're taking some time here to really see about what is the actual truth here. What is the actual motivations here? Do they really have my best interest at heart? Do I really have their best interest at heart? Is this really a good match? And I love the time that you're taking, because the Empress there with the Two of Cups. There's a beautiful connection that's happening here. It could either be somebody from the past, or it can be a new person. But I feel that people are, you know, especially when the person from the past sees you again, they're quite shocked. In fact, they can't believe that you've changed so much. You're really shining up. You know, you're not even, you know, you're not shining up like a new penny. You're shining up like a new bag of pennies. You know, it's you're a bank account, and you're going ka-ching. Okay, it's like getting the safe to the keys, and I really like that. I really, really like that. Let's see what we've got for you with the Keepers of the Light. Let's see what we've got for you with the Keepers of the Light, Geminis. And I think it's about time for you, don't you think? Let's see what we have. Bridget, Inner Strength. It says, move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. You have the power. Okay. And let's see what we're getting you from the Moonology deck. I love this. Beautiful healing. You are becoming your own biggest support. I feel that you've given so much of your strength away, and some of you are like, you know, I'm not even going to go back, take that power back. I'm just going to generate new power because I'm a new person. And the dramas might be happening around you like this. Ain't my dramas. Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. I see a very beautiful positive part going forward for you. You know, unlocking that inner witch. I love this. You are making the right choice. I love that. Okay, hope that helps. Namaste, love and light. Thank you so much for your time, energy, love and light, Gemini. If it resonates with you, the reading, you're more than welcome to like, comment, share and subscribe. Remember to hit that notification all button next to subscribe so you know when your readings are coming up. And I will see you on whichever reading of mine you decide to watch next.